Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Pounds and Inches, our channel where we review board games and give you the latest updates on our health in order to keep us a little bit accountable of what's going on in our lives.
All right, before we get to this giant stack of games and what that's all about, first, Bethany mentioned, I want to mention that it's been raining a ton here in the Midwest, which means the grass has been growing higher than ever, which means I need to mow the lawn more than ever. And that's a real problem for my knee. I've had some major knee problems. In years past, at least. This year, since I've lost some of the weight since starting this channel, it doesn't hurt nearly as bad. I mean, it's not fun by any means mowing up and down these hills, but it's something that I can do, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, for me, I mentioned in an episode earlier that I felt like I had enough information now to be able to make good decisions wherever I was at. Now my main concern, and I'm stressing out, becoming paranoid, whatever you want to call it, is about what my children are eating now and the long-term ramifications of that. So I'm starting to freak out just a little.
Better to think about that now, though, than like later when you have obese children like me. So
yeah, there's that.
All right, let's get into this giant pile of games. All right, so this represents our trade pile, a literal and figurative trade pile. Basically, over the course of playing through all of our games, we determine which games are going to make the cut, which ones don't. Some are for good reasons, some are for bad reasons. And we just kind of wanted to tell you guys about them. Since we're not going to do a full review on any of these games before they're gone, we just wanted to just give you guys some updates.
Yep.
All right, to start us off with, let's talk about Station Master. It says it's a quick-paced card game for 2 to 6 players. Basically, it's not that quick. I think the definition of quick has changed over the years. It's more like an hour long, even for a 2-player game. It came from a generation of those Mayfair games where they just weren't that pretty. Really basic components.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mayfair. Some of the gameplay was fun, but the components were lacking.
All right, so the next one we have here is Greed. This is a fun set collection drafting game. I actually really liked how they did the drafting in this game. I just didn't like the theme. So this is Greed. It's a fine game. It actually played pretty nice. I just couldn't get over the theme of it.
Sounds like a plan. Is a party game, and we don't generally have a lot of parties. If we're going to party, it's going to be with the 2 to 4 people or 2 to 5 people playing strategy games. Party games are not really our jam, and if we're going to play a party game, we've got other ones that we usually like to play. We're going to choose first.
All right, Clash of Wills. This is an American Civil War game. There's nothing really wrong with it. We just had 2 that were similar, and we knew we wouldn't play them often, so we chose the one that we liked the most, and this one didn't make it.
All right, 5 points, Gangs of New York. It's actually had a really cool theme and some really neat mechanisms too, by my preferences. However, our entire play group was not a fan, and since it's not a game, it requires 3 to 5 players, and it's not a 2-player game that we can play, it's not worth me hanging on to for when we do have a 3rd player, because someone else liked it. So, see ya.
Wits and Wagers. This game is wonderful. We have 2 copies.
All right. Payday. This is a game I never played as a kid, and I thought that I would enjoy it because it's coming out with... There was a new version that came out. I just wanted to see what it was about. So I thrifted it for a very low price and didn't end up liking it at all. See ya.
Oh man, the spice is heavy, y'all. It's heavy. Anyway, China Rails.
It's for trade.
China Rails. This is also a game that we liked. It's just we had 4 rail games. Oh, I guess, yeah, collectively.
Include our group has several.
Yeah, and so we knew that we just wouldn't play all of those. Same thing with Clash of Wills. So we played through all of the rail games that we owned and picked out which one we liked the most, and this one didn't make the cut.
All right, Promised Land. This really grabbed us from a thematic standpoint. We really liked the idea of this game. Everything that happens in the game is historical, and it just is a really neat concept. Some really cool stuff going on in here. However, it overstayed its welcome a little bit. It's a little long, and it didn't really pay off that enjoyment of playing a long game the way that other long games do. Also, I just want to remind you guys that the Promised Land is a land flowing with mickle and honey. So make sure you proofread your games, everybody.
All right, the next one we have here is GISCENE. I actually do not hate GISCENE like a lot of gamers hate GISCENE. it's just when we play games, we don't want to be in front of the television. It's like why you play games. Not to say I don't like accompanying apps with games, because I think those are awesome. But yeah, obvious trade.
If we have to play a scenic game, we're going to play the Disney one.
Which I'm undefeatable at. I'm putting it out there.
All right, Totem Land. This is an abstract stacking game. I think it's kind of cool. I wrote a written review of it a while back, defending it because people were bashing it without reading the full rules. So I clarified that, hopefully. But then, ultimately, it wasn't that fun either. I just wanted the rules to be clear. I wasn't defending the gameplay. And lastly,
Smugglers. When we were at Gen Con a few years back, we were playing Word Slam, and we were having a lot of fun, but the people at the table next to us were playing this game, and they just seemed to be having so much more fun than we were having. So when I saw this, I was like, obviously we have to get this game. They had so much fun.
Word Slam was fun too.
No, Word Slam was fun. Like, I wish they had not been sitting next to us, because we would have gotten Word Slam. But that's a different thing, because we don't own it, and I wish we do have it. But anyway, we're not talking about that right now. And it's just like, was lacking. It was like, there just needed to be something more. The game was fun. I liked it. I liked the artwork. It was lacking, I guess.
Yeah, it just, there wasn't not a lot of substance to it.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out with us as we go through our trade pile. That was a lot of fun, for me at least.
Yeah, I liked it.
All right, and so remember, you can always subscribe to see all of our latest videos as they come out. You can check out our blog on BoardGameGeek.com, where we talk a little bit more about our health journey and what's going on there. Bethany's got an Instagram page, BNFigs is her handle there, and she's always posting cool pictures of board games. And on all those platforms, you can like and comment to interact with us, because we love hearing from you guys.
All right, so this is Ryan and Bethany, encouraging you to play games, live healthy, and create moments. Bye, guys.
Bye.